Always a treat to have Channing Frye, NBA analyst and co-host a Road Trippin' podcast. He won a title with the Cavs back in 2016 and the 8th overall pick by the Knicks in the '05 draft. What was the reaction from Knicks fans when they drafted you? Do you remember?
50-50, 50-50. As everything else. I mean, I don't know who else you could have got that would have did any better. It was fine. My family grew up Knicks fans. My parents were both from Brooklyn, New York. It was an honor. I had 75 people there from my family. I mean, people ask all the time, what is the greatest stadium to play basketball? And it's not even close. MSG is, and I played for the Knicks. I had a little sneeze for the Lakers. But no, MSG is in its own class.
Why?
Because the people there, the fans are probably the most knowledgeable basketball fans in the country because they play basketball on their own. Like if you look around New York, every court is usually packed with people from little kids to women to old men so they play it, they live it. It is their lifeblood. You know, as much as New York is pizza, New York is basketball. And so when they watch it, even if you're an opponent, they value that fire. They respect you. They may hate you, but they like to see that fire. And there's a reason why the best of the best show out when they play in the Garden.
And also, it's cheaper to probably fly to San Antonio, get a ticket in San Antonio than it is trying to get a ticket in New York.
It actually is. I was sitting next to a Knicks fan when I was just in San Antonio yesterday, and I flew back or 2 days ago. Yes, I don't know. I'm all over the place, but yeah, he was like, yeah, I mean, I'll come down to San Antonio for 4 days and watch 2 NBA Finals games. Like, this is nothing. It was tough to get here, but other than that, I'm fine. You gotta go have a marg on the river walk.
What were you expecting last night?
I was from what team? How about that? Let me explain that.
We'll start out with the Spurs.
So no preparation. You can't go full speed to understand what the Knicks do. You're emotionally coming off of a huge Game 7. You made it to the NBA Finals. I expected them to keep things simple, and they did. And if Brunson doesn't Brunson like he always does, they still have a chance. So that's why at the end of the game, I always watch when they're doing media. And Wemby's like, oh, this series we're okay. We're okay. And I think they have the best. After they lose, they win. Their winning percentage is the best in the NBA. So they have no preparation. They're exhausted. This team has been watching you, starting to hate you. And they have to let go of the hate of OKC and the lock-in of OKC. And now they got to play this demon of a team of the New York Knicks.
What were you expecting from New York?
Man, belt. Belt to behind, right? It's because I've had a full week to start to hate you, to hate your mannerisms, to hate I don't like this dude's face. I don't like the way that they do this or what he said here. And it starts and you see New York came in with a level of physicality, energy, game plan. Imagine for $1 billion company, I get to stare at you for 14 days and dissect every substitution, every play, every tendency, and I get to just watch you and watch you and watch you while you're so locked in on who's in front of you, and there's another guy ready to throw a big punch. So they did exactly what they were supposed to do. I thought your 2 best players won you the game, and that's what you're supposed to do every game. So it's going to be a great series. I am so hyped.
I'm not sure what role analytics play with the Spurs. And maybe you can help me with this. But you have Keldon Johnson, 6th man of the year. He plays 8 minutes.
Yep.
Dylan Harper's the best player on the floor for a little while there in the first half. He plays less than 4 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Okay. So here's what I saw. Mike Brown has had a week to dissect this team. And what he did was he put Mitch Johnson into a position where he was, searching. And because Mitch Johnson and their team are better when they are present, Mitch Johnson is trying to counter and overthought himself. At the end of the day, put your 5 best players out there, let them duke it out, and be about your business. But I think, knowing the Spurs, they're going to look back at film and be like, I got to play my guy. I got to figure out ways to get him more involved. I got to make sure that Dylan Harper is involved, because we can't win a game without the best version of that. So I just think he got out coached that game. And that's going to happen.
I hate seeing Wemby take 9 threes. It felt like he was tired. He had 6 turnovers. Felt like he just wanted to go 3-point line to 3-point line. And look, you forgot more basketball than I know, but I got to have him start inside to come outside.
Right.
And I want him inside. I want him, putting pressure on Karl Anthony Towns. I want him getting some fouls. Those 3-point shots, and it just felt like it was tired basketball to me.
That's exactly what it was. I help coach over here at my local high school. And when kids get tired and kids start to, when you're exhausted, you stop thinking about the game and you start having to talk to yourself. Hey, bend your legs, move your knees, run, breathe. It's worth it. When you're doing that, you're not present during the game. Wemby and the Spurs are young, and when they're present and enthusiastic and aggressive, and they're usually the ones that punch first. Like Wemby usually has some of the best game ones we've ever seen. And you know what the Knicks did? They weaved that first punch and went, bink. And Wemby and the rest of the team was like, oh my gosh, this isn't the same. Wemby has the other series, and this is the biggest what if. Everyone thought this series would be sweet. And the Spurs have never played a team with 5 playmakers, 5 green light 3-point shooters, and 5 grown men, okay, who have been waiting for them. Like Alex Caruso, yes, he's great, but if he scores 20 points, you're like, well, that's less for SGA. You go, okay, on the Knicks, who are you going to leave? Josh Hart? They've already seen it. Flash to the middle, cut, boom, boom, boom. Also, Wemby is thinking. When you're thinking when you're playing basketball, you become exhausted. So he's like, where should I go? What should I do? Everyone's moving. But to that point, they have this full day. You have Pop, Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Manu Ginobili, everybody you could think of as a collective think tank. He's going to go into the hyperbaric chamber, get him an IV, get him some oxygen. This team is going to be way better the next game. They just got punched, and Wemby doesn't know. They're too physical with him up front. He can't. It's exhausting. I don't know if you noticed, they stand him up. So he's having to lean and push. Yeah. It's like sled pulling. And now you're doing that. OG's a grown man. Josh Hart is stronger than he looks. I hope he hears that. That's my guy. Cat is strong as a dog. Mitchell Robinson strong as a dog. And Mikal Bridges and those guys are just holding him up and holding him up and holding him up. And it wore him down.
Talking to Channing Frye, NBA analyst, co-host a Road Trippin' podcast. How do you explain Brunson as a closer?
Brother. You ever go to a Michelin star restaurant and you look back in the kitchen and they have every type of ingredients, and even if you just wanted a grilled cheese, it's the best free brioche French bread. What kind of Gruyere cheese with artisanal butter from 3 miles away? That's his game. It may seem simple, but he is operating with the best ingredients. I have said for a long time, I don't think a small guard can win a championship. I've said that for a lot. I have not seen it, except for Steph Curry. And what Mike Brown has done is taken a page from Golden State's book, where now Brunson, if you got the matchup, go. If you don't, give it to Karl Anthony Towns, give it to your playmakers, screen, move, and it allows him not to dominate the ball and dribble. It has made them crazy dangerous. It has made him almost impossible to guard. And by the end of the game, they're like, De'Aaron Fox, they're like, hey, why is he not scoring? That brother's exhausted. But Jalen Brunson putting the belt on him. He's like, how do I stop this? You can't stop somebody when they have every move in the book. And it's been awesome to watch his progression. And I will say, if they win, I'll tell you now, they have a very good chance of winning this. And they have a very good chance of doing something that I have not seen, and I could not be happier for it.
So wait, you haven't seen something like this before?
I've not seen a player like Jalen Brunson of that size be utilized in a way that they can win NBA Finals. I've not seen that, and it's awesome to see.
Why is that? Well, there aren't many guys who are 6'1", though.
Well, because you would say, how tall is Stephon Castle and Devin Vassell and Carter Bryant and Keldon Johnson? You would just, in the end of the day, you'd put them on the block, post them up, create a double team, and you put pressure on them defensively. But because they had practiced this all year, because they are committed to the defensive end, Brunson isn't a dud defensively. So he can guard his yard enough where people can't go at him. And they are, if you think of, other than Brunson, think about how tall that team is. Josh Hart is a dog defensively, can guard 1 through 5. Cat is not doing stupid fouls. He's great, 7'1". OG, one of the better two ways. Mikal Bridges, one of the better two ways. So they plug holes for him so he's not being exposed. And it's awesome to see the transition from Tibbs to Brown, about what Tibbs have built, and then now Brown is allowing everyone to operate the offense unselfishly.
Do you hold a grudge against anybody you play against to this day?
No, God, no. I used to. It took me a while to not hate the Warriors, because you have to get crazy to like win these games. It has to be about, I don't want you to eat. Like if I saw them have a plate, I'd smack the food out their mouth. I just don't. You have to learn to hate. And New York has, last game, had more hate than the Spurs. I think the Spurs were still hating OKC.
Yeah.
It's still emotionally drained from OKC. And they got to learn to hate the Knicks. They got to learn to have that, I despise you, right? I don't want you to breathe type attitude.
But how do you hate Steph Curry?
You got to make stuff up. Honestly, we're making stuff up. We're like, we would just, I mean, it was crazy. We'd be like, dog, I hate how he chews on his mouthpiece. Or I hate how he's, this private school kid, or he's this, or he's that. And you just learn to it just exists. And it's not real. Steph Curry is one of the nicest human beings. Andre Iguodala is like one of my favorite human beings. I played college with him. He's one of the smartest, nicest, he's kind of a dick sometimes, but like he's he is the best. And I had to learn to hate him. Luke Walton, Steve Kerr, I love those guys. I had to learn to hate. Like, don't talk to me, F you, something.
Yeah, but like Draymond, you don't have to make up something.
But Draymond's not that bad to me. He's actually a good dude. Draymond's great. He just, But
Draymond in the course of a game, though, it's easy to hate him.
He's easy. He's easy. After about 5 minutes, you go, oh, yeah, you're easy. The rest of y'all, Harrison Barnes is a gem of a human.
Yeah.
Andrew Bogut is great. Like, they got great guys. And that is what made us hate him. We're like, yo, they're too nice. F these dudes.
What was it like to get switched out on Steph Curry?
It didn't happen very often because I got cooked. It was quick death. You chop a lobster, you kill a lobster. That's what happened. It was quick. I was like, and here I go. I'm going to the bench. But it's endless movement. And looking back, and I was talking about this on Road Tripping, and Richard and I, it was unreal to watch him play in that setting, to where he would get the ball, and the minute the ball went past his shoulder, we're like, that's 3 points. I have never played against anyone where I thought every time he went like this, we're like, that's 3 points. He could have his eyes closed, sitting on the toilet, shoot it from inside the locker room, be like, yep, that's 3 points. He's just an amazing player, and it's just endless. It's endless movement. It's endless perfection when it comes to shot and creating opportunities for his teammate. I mean, he's the man.
You played 2 seasons for the Knicks. Can you get one of those seats next to Patrick Ewing or John Starks for
No. Somebody asked me this on Twitter, and I put my Knicks time in a different, like, I love the Cavs. I love playing on Phoenix. Obviously I live in Portland. Orlando Lakers were kind of iffy, but my time on the Knicks, we were bad. We were a bad team, right? A lot of turmoil. It was kind of a fun circus. I just don't feel in my heart that I deserve those seats, right? I felt like my time there, I was really young and I didn't live up to like taking the Knicks jersey as seriously as I should have. And so that's why I don't ever go back. I'm always like, I don't want to say embarrassed, but I like put them in a different category because my dad grew up watching Patrick Ewing and World Be Free and all these guys. And being able to put that Knicks jersey on was like the greatest honor for me. And so because I didn't do well, I can't come back and enjoy I watch from afar and cheer from afar. But yeah, the Knicks are always, if I had to cheer for a team, the Knicks would be that team.
Do you have your jersey?
I have every single jersey I've ever had. Now my son he's 15 and he's like 6'8", 6'9". So he puts on the jerseys to walk around the house. And I go, what are you talking? That's 20 years old, dude. Take that off. You can't.
Why aren't they framed?
Because I've moved a lot and they're in a box, but they're all nicely put in there. But he'll go in there and go be like, oh, is this the Kobe Bryant Lakers, black jersey? I go, man, take that off. I was only number 12 once. But it's great. My time in NBA, I got an opportunity to play against some great, great players. And now that I've been retired 7 years, it's even better to watch this new crop of players and then watch what they do to the youth and how it influences. And I've never seen that until now.
Always great to talk to you. Thank you, Channing.
Well, thank you so much for having me. Always. You're the GOAT. Come on now.
Channing Frye, NBA analyst, co-host of Road Trippin' podcast. 8th pick overall by the Knicks in the 05 NBA draft.